A group of paranormal investigators ventured into a quiet, overgrown cemetery late at night, their flashlights casting narrow beams of light through the dense fog that blanketed the ground. As they approached the older section, where weathered headstones leaned at odd angles and ivy crept across the stone surfaces, the atmosphere grew heavier. One of the investigators, holding a camera, paused suddenly. Just beyond the cluster of gravestones, in the shadows, something shifted.
Ay, Dios mío, mira, mira, ahí está.
Ay, mira lo que dice ahí, un 13. Un 13, Carlos. ¿Tú te atreves a entrar para allá? Yo no me atrevo a entrar para allá, ¿no? Entra tú, Carlos, ven. Yo te agarro la cámara. ¿Tú entras?
O entra tú, o entro yo.
Yo voy a entrar yo. Espérate. Pero pégate. Pégate más, Carlos, porque... No, que yo así no voy a tener, no voy a... Tú estás loco. Pégate, pero ponte ahí. Deje miedo.
At first, it was subtle, a faint movement, like a figure hiding behind one of the stones. Then, as they panned their lights towards it, the dark figure emerged, its head peeking out from behind a large, crumbling headstone. The figure's shape was hard to make out, cloaked in shadow, but its eyes, or the space where eyes should be, seemed to reflect the light eerily. Late one evening, the Korean dance group Cries was recording a lively dance routine on a quiet street, their energy lighting up the otherwise calm night. As the group danced in sync, focused on the choreography, something unsettling appeared behind them. A faint figure, dressed in a flowing white gown, seemed to drift slowly into view. The figure's movement was unnaturally smooth, almost as if it were gliding above the ground. None of the dancers noticed as the ghostly presence moved across the street, just out of reach of their camera lights. A group of paranormal investigators ventured into an abandoned building late at night, their equipment ready to capture any unexplained activity. In one of the rooms, as they carefully examined their surroundings, one of the team members suddenly froze.
I ran, I'm scared.
I heard that.
I'm too scared. Dude. Oh, jeez, she f***ing scared me, man. I'm done, bro. This shit. Take your f***ing phone.
Who scared you? Who scared
There's
you?
a lady in there.
What? Where?
The lady.
What lady?
What lady?
Molly, they handed us the keys and went home like 4 hours ago.
Dude, being up there alone is f***ing terrifying.
Molly, what lady?
From the corner of their eye, they noticed a dark, shadowy figure standing in the far corner. The figure seemed to loom there silently, just out of focus, as if watching them. Startled, the investigator turned their head to get a better look, but the shadow had vanished as quickly as it had appeared. As the men wrapped up their late-night shift at a factory, the exhaustion was palpable. Just as they reached the exit, a faint but unmistakable sound stopped them in their tracks. A child's cry, echoing through the building.
Se escucha adentro, ¿no?
Confusion crossed their faces as they exchanged uneasy glances. No one was supposed to be here. The building had been closed off, and there were no children anywhere near the area. The crying continued, faint but persistent, seeming to come from deeper inside the building. A Russian explorer ventured into a house notorious for its haunting, drawn by the chilling tales that had long surrounded the abandoned property. The explorer entered cautiously, flashlight in hand.
Все из-за этого микрофона. Сели батарейки. Ладно. Сейчас поменяю батарейки.
Just as he entered the Rubert house, he began recording and saw the furniture moving on its own.
Дай мне знак. Примерно где ты находишься. Череп.
Lastly, while trying to communicate with a spirit, he found a skull buried in the basement, not knowing who it belonged to. Just then, suddenly the roof began to shake. He made an exit, prioritizing his well-being. A man ventured deep into the forest late one evening, exploring the quiet, dense woods under the fading twilight. Curiosity piqued, he cautiously moved toward the strange light. As he approached, he saw it more clearly.
Hey, 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 sit, 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 Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah.
A small fire, floating mid-air, surrounded by a faint, unnatural glow. Hovering just above the forest floor, it moved gently as if being carried by an invisible force. A woman, already unsettled by strange happenings in her home, was lying in her room when she heard it. A series of sharp, deliberate knocks on the door. Startled, she sat up, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew she was alone.
Mami, te grabo este video porque están tocando constantemente la puerta. Están pasando cosas que no son normales. ¿Quién? ¿Quién? No hay nadie. ¿Viste eso?
The knocks grew louder, more urgent, as if something on the other side was demanding to be let in. Nervously, she approached the door. With trembling hands, she opened it, expecting to find someone, anyone, standing there. But the hallway was empty. Only the silence greeted her, thick and unnerving. Confused, she turned back toward her room, but her blood ran cold. Her bed, which had been perfectly still moments before, was now shifting. In the dimly lit corridors of a long-abandoned church, a group of people were quietly recording their exploration. As they ventured deeper, one of the cameras caught something unsettling. A shadow, darker than the surrounding gloom, slipping away across one of the rooms. The figure moves swiftly, its form barely distinguishable, but undeniably there, disappearing into the shadows of the next room before anyone could react. The Spanish team from Extinct Files stepped cautiously into the decaying building, a structure long rumored to be haunted.
Voltea hacia los demás lados. No mames.
¿Dónde estás? Quiero poder contactarte, poderme comunicar con alguien.
Ay, Dios mío. ¡A la madre! ¿Qué pedo, güey? Ya son dos. Esto se está cayendo, güey.
At first, they captured a sound of a woman around the place, but searching deeper into it, they find no one around.
Peligroso en cuanto a la actividad paranormal, porque entonces esto sencillamente me dice que nadie se atreve a entrar, güey. Y menos de noche.
¡Ay! Vuelta. Shh. Asómate.
Que te quieres manifestar. No mames. Oye. Oye.
The creepy sounds continued for the team despite not finding anyone.
Aquí, güey. Es una mujer, güey. Aquí es una mujer, güey. Esto de aquí es una plasmación de una mujer, güey.
El canto otra vez.
No mames, güey. No mames.
No mames, vete a la verga. No se nota todo lo demás, güey.
Espero que desde mi cámara GoPro lo alcancen a notar, familia, porque le queda una barrita de picnic. ¡Ay, hijo de su puta madre! Se prendió. Se prendió y se escuchó justo antes algo, güey.
Mames.
¿Viste?
No mames, güey.
No seas mamón.
Lastly, the humming of a woman got closer to the team, and they captured a subtle shadow moving away. In the stillness of the night, a person was out in their neighborhood, enjoying the calm mist that often blankets the area after sunset. As they glanced up at the telephone wires, a peculiar sight caught their eye. A massive white bird perched ominously on one of the lines.
Mira para arriba con la cámara, para los cables. Apúrate. ¿Lo viste? Cris, ven por favor. Cállate. Silencio, Daira. Es un pájaro gigante.
At first glance, it seems surreal, almost ethereal, its large wings folded against its body, making it look like a ghostly figure against the dark sky. Subscribe Top 5 Ghost for more scary content.